Hello, it's April 1st, 2022, also known as April Fools Day, and I've been told that the Squirtle is rather interesting today due to April Fools Day, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Normally I stream Squirtle every night, but today is my day off, Friday, and so I thought I'd make a video of it instead, because I didn't want to miss this. And so if you don't know about my streams, I stream every night at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So come stop by, check that out. If you want to get notified about my streams, you hit that bell icon. It'll notify you when I go live. You can also join the Discord server and you can get a special notification role that will notify you when I go live as well. So either one of those works or both. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. That will let you know about all my new videos as I release them. If you're enjoying them, it's a great way to do that and it helps me out. So with all of that said, how does Squirtle work? Well, it's like Wordle, but we're doing 6 words at once. And so there's 3 words in these rows, and there's 3 words in these columns. So it's kind of like a crossword puzzle in that way. And it's 6 distinct words, and we just have to figure out what those words are, and they of course share the letters where they overlap. And every time we guess a word, it will tell us whether the letters are correct, and also whether they would have been correct in some other location, either vertically or horizontally. So for example, if you look at this title up here, it actually has several examples. So this S here has arrows in both directions and it's orange. That means that S is not correct in that slot, but it is correct both vertically and horizontally. So there's going to be 2 S's that represents. The Q is green, that means the Q is correct. The U is this dark gray color. That means that none of the words in the entire puzzle have a U. The A is red and has arrows up and down. That means that the A is used only vertically but not horizontally. The yellow R is the opposite. It means it's used only horizontally but not vertically, and neither of those are correct in the spot they're in. And you might see double arrows sometimes. If that comes up, I'll explain. So those are basically how this works, and we get 10 guesses to get all 6 words, but when we get a word correct, it gives us a bonus guess. So we really get somewhere around 16 guesses. So I'm going to get started. Oh, also I guess I should say it's pointing at the word we're guessing. So when I type a word here, I'm going to start with cries. Notice that there's this arrow pointing down and this arrow pointing right. That means that when we type, it's going to fill in just this word. So we guess kind of 2 words at once, and it's going to go these 2, and then the 2 middle ones, and then the right and the bottom one, and then it's going to go back to the start. And it's going to do that until either we run out of guesses or we solve the puzzle. So I'm going to start with cries. That's a nice starting word there. All right, so we actually learned quite a bit from cries. The C and S here are green. That means those are correct letters. And the R, I, and E are black, which means that those aren't used in any of the words. So that's pretty interesting. I think I want to just get some more letters, common letters, maybe get all the vowels out of the way. So I think that pound is a pretty nice follow-up to that. So I'm going to do pound here. There are no P, O, U, N's, or D's. So yes, this is definitely a surprising puzzle here. Oh, we haven't found any vowels yet. So either it's A's and Y's only. So we should use both of those just to see what we're dealing with here. How about the word hasty? So the word hasty, it'll give us all new letters and it tests both the A and the Y there. So let's try that. Okay, well, so we only have Y's. So every single one of our words doesn't have any vowels except for Y. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised by that. Okay, so this word on top starts with C, ends with S. Every word's going to have a Y in it, I'm sure. There are T's, and there's a T pointing up here. So I'm thinking the word cysts might be like C-Y-S-T-S might be relevant. We have the S pointing up, we have the T pointing up. So I'm going to give that a try. That is correct. All right. So now we're guessing these 2 middle words. Obviously every word has a Y, but I don't know much more about these words. So I think I need to get more letters in here. Maybe I should think about this vertical word because that might give me what this left word is. It's got a T in it. So I think the T must go in the middle. So you can actually write notes here. If you click here and then type a letter, then that lets you notate that you think that letter's there. It doesn't fill it, but it's a note. So this T here, it's not in this slot. And if it were in this slot, it would have to be CT something. I don't know of any words that start with CT. So and then there is no Y. Wait, there is no Y in this word. How could there be no Y in this word? Maybe I should test to see if this actually is a T then. All right, so I want to start with T and I want to get some more letters here. You know what I could do? I could do thick. It's not great, but it'll tell me if there's a T there. I haven't seen if either of these words have an H, so that would be nice to know. And then the C also, there is a C somewhere and we haven't located. Oh no, we have located a C. But there could be more C's, and then it tests the K, which is good for compound letters. So I'm going to try it. All right, so this middle word starts with TH. I was right that this is a T. There's a T in this word as well. There's a K and an S in this word. I'm guessing, oh, no, we know where the S is actually. So could this be like S-K-Y? So if this were S-K-Y, I'm looking to see, okay, we know there's a C somewhere. So what if the C were here? Actually, it makes a lot of sense for this to be a C. Is Sith, like, oh, there's no Y, so, but TCH is really common. So maybe if I try to C here, testing a C here will tell me if this is a C, and that's actually really useful to know when I'm guessing this word. Maybe the K is at the, no, there's no K in this, okay. Maybe the K is placed. It's not quite placed. The K is either here or here, because this K is pointing up and down, and we know there's no K in this word. I'm gonna assume it's SK something though. And then the Y is somewhere. We know this isn't a Y, because this Y would be pointing right. And we know it doesn't end in Y, which is surprising actually. So the Y is in one of these two places. What if it were like SH? Oh no, it doesn't have an H after it. I'd like to test a C in this location. And if I could test a K or a Y somewhere, that would be very helpful. But that's my goal. So it could be SL as well. Slyly is okay. So slyly is a word. I think it'll tell me a lot about what's going on here, even though I know it doesn't end in Y. So I'm gonna try slyly. All right, so yes, it did tell me quite a bit. I still haven't learned if there's a C here or here, but maybe we can test that here. Now, how does this word work? It doesn't have any vowels at all. Assuming this is a C, I can just permute every letter, which is annoying. Oh, there we go. I actually got it first try. So it's, I don't know what word this is. Let's try to pronounce it. Switch. Or quitch. I'm gonna have to look that up. Actually, I'm gonna look that up right now. All right, a quitch, pronounced kutch, to rhyme with butch, is a Welsh word for a cuddle or a hug. All right, well, that's nice. I could use a kutch. All right, so now we have this middle word, TH something something Y. Could there be a second Y? Vertically, we have a T somewhere, and it's probably not here, and it's not here. So I think this is a T. So this is ST. I'm thinking there has to be a Y after the TH. What else would it be? Maybe a W. But how would that be STW? I mean, if kutch is a word, who knows, right? STY, maybe styly. No, there's no L. I'm gonna try every letter again. It's not a T, it's not gonna be a Y, it could be an S, F, G, J, K, L, Z, X, V, B, M. Stymie. Oh, stymie. Is that how you spell the word I'm thinking of though? Let's double check. Yeah, saying did you mean stymie with an IE? Yeah, it's a variant of stymie, S-T-Y-M-I-E, which is how I would have spelled it, but it means the same thing, to hinder, block, or thwart. We're doing pretty well. We've got 6 guesses left. We found the Y here. We don't actually know if there's a W here or not because this ended up a green W, so it's not going to... Unfortunately, when a letter is green, it doesn't also point at other versions of itself. Oh, there's an S in this word. I don't see how this could be an S. So we can check these as well. Maybe a W. It is a W. Okay. So this word I've never heard of. I'm going to try to pronounce it first. Hwiles. All right, we're going to look it up. It's British for fervor or excitement. It's pronounced wheel. I think it's wheel. Or quill. Could be quill. And then it can be pluralized with an S. Wonderful. Okay, well, we're getting close. So this is not a W. That's good to learn. So it could be SKY. Hey, W's done us good so far, not W. SKY is something S. So we're gonna go through every letter again because what else am I supposed to do? It could be double S. FS. Happy April Fool's Day. While all words in today's puzzle are legal words in Scrabble, tomorrow the daily Squirtle will go back to only using more common words and a bigger selection of vowels. Alrighty. So we got it, and actually having 5 guesses left is my sort of par for doing well in Squirtle, so that wasn't so bad at all. What did you guys think of today's puzzle? Actually having the very limited set of letters, even though I didn't know the words, it made fishing them out tedious, but it wasn't hard. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe, and I stream word games like this every night, except for Fridays, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific time. I hope to see you there, and whether or not I see you there, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video.